स्थापकाय च धर्मस्य सर्वधर्मस्वरूपिणे अवतारवरिष्ठाय रामकृष्णाय ते नमः. Master, to Vijay and others, what is prema? He who feels it, this intense and ecstatic love of God, not only forgets the world, but forgets even the body which is so dear to all. Chaitanya experienced it. Means in thought of God, in love of God, to forget the world entirely and forget the body also, which is so dear to all. Chaitanya experienced it. The Master explained this to the devotees by singing a song describing the ecstatic state of prema. Prema is in Chaitanya's philosophy of bhakti, achintya bheda bheda philosophy. In that, prema is the highest 7 stages of love. Finally, it matures into the ecstatic love of God. Whole, he is unaware of his own bodily existence, unaware of the world. That state is called prema. Now, that prema, he is explaining through a devotional song. Oh, when will dawn the blessed day, when tears of joy will flow from my eyes as I repeat Lord Hari's name. Oh, when will dawn the blessed day? When will dawn the blessed day? When tears of joy will flow from my eyes as I repeat the Hari's name. This song continues. For many of us, tears flow when we sing some song or hear some song, but that is not prema. We are still aware of the external world. This is just a beginning of the ecstatic love. He hears or he tells the name of God, even before a drop of tear can fall down, he is already in a higher state of love. He is intensely feeling the presence of God within him, that he has forgotten the world. Where is he? What is he? Space, time, all is gone. The whole world disappears, just like we enter into sleep. When we enter into sleep, how much of the world is dissolved? Absolutely. Not even a trace of its existence is there in my awareness. The moment I sleep, my bodily existence also disappears. And this world which I am seeing outside also totally obliterated. Not even a trace of its awareness is there in me. I have left. Now I am far away from some place. But that place, now so many people will be moving about. They go to the shop, this, that, here, there. They go on pilgrimage, but they are aware of a house somewhere. That awareness also of the world doesn't exist. The whole, just like you enter into sleep or dream, he enters into the superconscious state where neither body is there, this physical bodily existence itself is not there. And I am in ecstasy, ecstatic state of love. Now in that, world disappears and this bodily existence also disappears from my awareness. Just like we enter into sleep, how much total, no trace of its existence, not even a single memory. There is a waking state, I have to go back, also is not there. To that extent, the love of God, ultimately, this is the beginning of song, and song is given only 3 lines here. After that, the master began to dance in ecstatic state. When the external awareness is dissolved and bodily existence is getting deleted almost, it is getting reduced, just, just like tandra before nidra. Little awareness of the external world and it is slipping into this sleep. Like that, it is like standing on the threshold. You neither belong to that side nor belong to this side. On the threshold. Like he is in the threshold of the experience. In the threshold, standing on the threshold, just like in between sleep and waking up, it's called tandra. In the same way, between the samadhi and the external awareness, he is slipping from the external awareness into samadhi. He is on this. Then, when they are on the threshold, they dance in ecstasy. Because the world will be totally just standing as a background. It is absolutely immobile. No movements. All have become still. A little awareness of that is there, little awareness of the body is there. Then they can dance. When he has crossed the threshold, no more movements. He cannot dance anymore. He becomes still. When he comes to the external awareness, again he can sing, he can talk. So Sri Ramakrishna is there, and the master began to dance, and the devotees joined him. He caught M by the hand and dragged him into the circle. The devotees encircled and dancing. M is sitting there. Sri Ramakrishna jumped out and caught hold of his hand and dragged inside. Because he's like a stenographer. He is, from his own memory, after going back, he is going to write down. He is not writing there. He whole thing had his unique mind, which can, like a video recording, he could record the whole thing as it is verbatim. Even the words that master he used to. So he is absorbed in happening that he has to again put it in the words what happened. Like that, the whole thing, as it is verbatim, some have this, even many people have this unique capacity just to listen and repeat the whole thing. A week or two back, I was in Bangalore, and a lady doctor came, who is a spiritual practitioner. Usually when I talk personal and spiritual journey, regarding journey, they record it. She had put on the record in her cell phone. And about 1 hour of talk, I went on explaining the inward journey, what all the stages we pass through, how we enter, all this. And finally she saw, she was listening with all attention. And when she got up, we closed, and when we got up, she saw it has not got recorded. Some error. Then she said, doesn't matter, I will listen. I will go and write down at home 1 hour I talked, and she wrote down the whole 1 hour what she heard from me. Same logic, same explanation, 1 hours. And she sent me. Am I correct? Just anywhere I made mistake. I was surprised. The logic, how I go by the steps. And unknown, you see, it's an unknown path. Every bit that mind has grasped and recorded as it is. The terms I use, it is like technical terms, manifestations, this and that, all this as it is written down. So M is like that. So Ramakrishna has to drag him from that and make him participate, because he has to experience some amount of what he's going to explain. At least, if not that ecstatic state of love, he must be able to, when all are dancing, if he dances along with them, nobody is going to have any comment or criticism or this or that, praise or nothing. It is neutral. Now he can feel himself totally free, like he is, the small children are jumping about and he is also jumping about. The children, neither children record it, nor he is hesitant to see. Now it is in that state. When he start dancing with the mob, which is in ecstatic state, and dancing, unknowingly, that vibrations cover the whole body and mind. If not the same state the others experience, at least a glimpse of it from within. Yes, I could dance today, forgetting everything for the sake of God. For the sake of God. And how it intuitively comes, it is something like a lighting up, because all are in a state of, if not ecstatic state of love, a total devotional self-offering. Now, there was a doctor. He had taken a small child studying in first standard for surgery. And 2 days before the child was admitted, some medicines were administered, making her ready for the surgery. And she was finally, mother cannot enter into the surgical theater. So she was taken from mother. Mother blessed her and sent. And after going to the theater, the surgical operation theater, she was made to sleep on the operation table. She lied down and she was calm. She was looking around, highly lighted room, cool, AC cooling, all nurses and doctors, anesthetists and all of the people are there. She looked around. And doctor asked her to smile. She smiled. And now I'm going to give you a small injection which will make you to enter into sleep. Then I finish my operation and you will again get up. The child asked, Doctor, you are going to make me enter into sleep? Yes. Then will you bring me back from sleep? Because I sleep myself and I get up myself. Now you are making me sleep. Who will wake me up? Then doctor said, that you will come back. You will wake up yourself. I am making you enter into sleep. Then she said, then I'll be offering my one prayer before you give that injection, which makes me enter into sleep. And she joined her palms and just prayed, "Oh Lord, this doctor, these doctors, they are telling they will make me enter into sleep. Suppose they are not able to bring me back. Then take my life as an offering to you." The baby. Doctor heard it. "Take my life as an offering to you." Then she looked at the doctor smilingly. "Now you can send me." Doctor was surprised. Prayer is something he has never done. He says there, "For the first time in my life," both the doctor is looking at anesthetist is actually looking at doctor. Then doctor says, "In my life I never prayed because I was a successful doctor, I was a successful student with all high marks and everything. I was successful in my life. I had no reason why should I go to God for anything. Now, first time in my life, I prayed." The anesthetist was telling, when I was giving, I have never failed in my life. A career of 19 years, I have never, my anesthetist, as an anesthetist, I have never failed in bringing back the patient to waking state again. But my hands were shivering. First time in my life as a doctor. Means, you see, a small child telling a few words. She herself, it has nothing to do with the doctor at all. Her prayer, what is she seeking? How it has influenced this doctor and the whole team. She came back easily, everything went on well. But the thing is, there was a great transformation. At that moment, what was the peak of their thought, doctor and the anesthetist? It was like something, thunderbolt hit them. Like that, this all are dancing, only he was sitting, Sri Ramakrishna is dragging him to the circle. Though he doesn't experience that ecstatic state of love, but he gets a glimpse of it. And then that's why Sri Ramakrishna is dragging him into the circle. Thus dancing, Sri Ramakrishna again went into Samadhi. Samadhi is where when I sleep, my external consciousness, Chetana, is being withdrawn to zero. The physical body, Sthula Sharira, subtle body, Sukshma Sharira, and Karana Sharira, the causal body, all I leave because they belong to the Prakriti nature and enter into the transcendental, my own existence. My spiritual existence, my bodily existence. Bodily existence I leave and enter into spiritual existence. So when coming back, again this Chetana, consciousness, manifested consciousness, goes on expanding to the bodily level. I come to this world again. Again I go back, come to this world only. my consciousness doesn't expand anymore. This expansion of consciousness further to higher levels of consciousness is called samadhi. More real, more truth, more full of light and wisdom, more love, more purity he experiences. The waking state looks like a dream, it was a dream. Just like when we wake up from dream, as long as we are in dream, dream is real. When I wake up from dream, oh, it was all dream. Like that, when you wake up to higher levels of consciousness, oh, all that was a play, divine play going on. When he comes back, he starts seeing divine everywhere, in all beings, in all events. He sees the divine play going on. So this is the samadhi sthiti. He again went into that. Just like we leave and we leave the waking state, we forget totally. Like that, when we enter to higher levels of consciousness, this world and everything, my bodily existence, everything disappears. I'm in a different dimension of greater peace and greater joy. So this is the Sri Ramakrishna again entered into samadhi. Standing transfixed, he looked like a picture on the canvas. Kedar repeated the following hymn to bring his mind down from the plane of samadhi. There are various types of samadhi. How he has entered, where is his awake consciousness, how to bring him back to the normal state of consciousness. To bring him back. Each, when Sharda Devi goes to Dakshineshwar to stay with the master, now and then need to enter into ecstatic state, and in samadhi used to be sometimes sitting still in samadhi, unaware of the external world or body for long number of hours, as if he's dead. So Thakur tells her many types of samadhis which he commonly goes and how to bring him down from that state. So like that, here Kedar is singing some text from hymns he is chanting, so that Sri Ramakrishna will, from samadhi states he comes back. Another features we see is the posture in which he has entered into samadhi. That is like hand is down, hand is up. Higher level he is entering Savikalpa, Nirvikalpa, all these various is it Bhava Samadhi that can be noticed through the signs, his bodily signs and the mudras in the hand. He looked like a bring his mind down from the plane of samadhi. We worship the Brahman consciousness in the lotus of the heart. The undifferentiated, who is adorned by Hari, Hara and Brahma, who is attained by yogis in the depths of their meditation, the scatter of fear, of birth and death, the essence of knowledge and truth, the primal seed of the world. We worship the Brahman consciousness in the lotus of the heart. Any meditation on any devata or on the absolute existence, if we, other than the absolute existence, unchanging eternal reality, beyond time and space, in which time-space bound universes appear and disappear. So that eternal infinite existence called Brahman, you can directly meditate on that, or you can, if it, but to meditate on that, we need very high purification and very high capability. It's Advaitic practice. It is possible to meditate on Brahman only when at will your mind is able to drop away anything what it is holding on to. Now I am studying something, enough. If I say, and at that very moment I must be able to drop off the whole thing. Similarly, I am engaged in work, I am engaged in a thought. I am at a moment, I feel a desire in my mind. At a time, no, over. It is dropped off. I must be able to fix my mind in anything. That much of control over the mind. Control over the mind means I am free from the bindings of mind. So this capability, when the person gets to drop off things from the mind at will, without delay. Now I am busily engaged. I simply come and sit and say, yes, I will meditate. The whole thing disappears. Not even a trace of it calling me back to that state. Now, suppose I am deeply involved, some great suffering or something, calamity has befallen on the family or something, or I am seeing, any moment I will be able to just drop away. Means serious matters which doesn't leave the mind or heart. Even that I must be able to drop away. That mind alone can aspire for Nirguna Nirakara, Brahman. Otherwise, most of the people, 99%, can aspire for Saguna Sakara, with name and form, because we are in that realm of existence where only Nama, Rupa, Guna, Karma alone we see, not beyond. It must be quality, it must have qualities, it must have a form, it must be time and space bound. So here we see, when he meditates, he is telling the Brahman consciousness we worship in the heart. Om Shanti 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 Hari Om Tat Sat Shri Ramakrishna Arpanamastu.